Everyone. What a privilege it is to stand before you and share my testimony and the testimony of many women that I've held in my arms because we've had abortions. I represent what happens on the other side once it has already been done. I am a facilitator of healing to women who have had abortions, but only because I've suffered through one myself. I was a child of 15 when I had my abortion. I was told, "You're a child yourself. How are you going to take care of your baby?" I was young and not strong enough to fight for me and my baby, so I went along with the abortion, although I wanted to keep him. Once the choice has been made, it cannot be undone. Believe me, it will have a lifetime of ramifications. I've never met one woman, including myself, who has not regretted not having an abortion. Majority, as myself, have come back for post-abortive therapy. I've held hundreds of crying women in my arms, lending strength as they cry on my shoulder. Some of us were abused, some of us were molested, some of us were raped, some of us were prostituted, some of us had medical reasons, some of us had no reasons, some of us chose to do it, some of us did not. However, the commonality among us, despite our reasons, is eventually each and every one of us regretted the decision to abort our children. This happens for many of us right away, and for others it may take much longer. Once the anger, arguments, and rallies quieted down, every one of us were left alone to deal with it by ourselves. Once we went on about our lives, we were faced with the reality of what was done. Once we accomplished the reasons we chose or chose not to abort, we realized it was not worth the false relief and temporary freedom it seemed to provide. This choice cannot be undone once it's made, and we live with this decision for the rest of our lives. It will never go away. We decided to abort our child. Now our heart overrides all our beliefs and strong opinions. Our mother's heart inside of each one of us weeps and regrets not allowing our children to survive and not allowing our child to be. Respectfully hear our voices and the cry of millions of women who have already had an abortion. It's not just a choice, it's not just a right, it's not just someone else's opinion. It is our babies inside of our wombs. I refuse to be silent. Some of the babies spared abortion because of my testimony are in their 20s. Yes, they're alive. And they call me Mama Shay. The sad thing is, the baby I was forced to abort was never able to do so. I am testimony to those of us hurt by abortion can be helped and healed. This is why I am silent no more.